All right, welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. This is kind of a part two to the main light situation I'm doing here. I saw the last video. I did a series of the 8 4-foot LEDs, which is freaking awesome. I got a second primary light to kind of complement those. Very contemporary. I think it'll work pretty good. The box is pretty big. It's 3 pieces. From the thumbnail, you probably saw how it looks, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to play out. So it shouldn't be too bad. It should be just a matter of putting some drywall screws in the ceiling there, getting this thing wired up and turned on. I'll be on the same switch as these guys, which I'm fine with. So it's going to be primarily black in here, so all the light I can get, the better. So let's go ahead and do an open box, show you what you get, and I'll take you through the steps of installing it. And if you like it, the product will be down in the description below on where to get it. It wasn't that much. I think it was like $80, $90, nothing too crazy. So, all right, let's get into it, guys. All right, so it's 3 pieces, 3 square / rectangle deals here. This took like 2 weeks to get here from Amazon. It wasn't like a special order or anything, but just be ready for that as we go this round. It's a pretty simple situation. It shouldn't be too bad to get it all situated. I say that, it could be a freaking disaster. Ooh, it's kind of delicate. No, it's already put together, I think. Weird. Alright. Oh, it's got a little remote too. Just nice, I can turn it off while I want it on. Very cool. Yeah, it's already, like I said, it's already together. So, how does this work here? I'm kind of lost here. Interesting. All right, so these are some terribly lousy instructions. This is all the instructions right there. That's it, that's all you get. It's kind of intuitive, but not really. The first thing right there you gotta do is connect this extra piece to the main L bracket right there. And it gives you some hardware to do it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just putting the little bolts through here and hand tightening the nuts on them. And then, putting the little nut on. And then after that's tightened up, we have to somehow get these connected, right? And then dry fit it to the ceiling somehow. But everything's connected. You can't disconnect anything. So it's gonna be really dynamic. And then at the end, you have these, each individual light. The main light is already connected to this, hanging, right? But then the other one is on this cable, and it tells you which cable number, and it correlates to little locks. This is one, there's one over there, and one over there, and you push it through. It's not really intuitive, but I think that's what you gotta do and level it up. So let me get this together, get it somewhat mounted, and I'll show you, and I'll be more specific on the next step here. All right, this thing, I'm not a stupid person. This thing is not intuitive at all. And there's no directions. I finally got it figured out as far as how they all kind of go together on here, kind of balance themselves. So that's kind of the idea. Once I get it up on the ceiling, I can adjust them a little more. So if you buy this, you're gonna fight this damn thing. Oh my God. So all right, make a little template and get the little brackets on the ceiling. Then we can put this thing up, hopefully, by myself. Wow. All right, so it's the next day. Last night was a freaking disaster. This thing's pissing me off. It's taking way too long for what it needs to be. I had this, there's 2 brackets, right, holding this damn thing up. This one right here, another one. I had one of the screws in just for a second. It's an L shape. And I was getting off the ladder, readjust, get the other side in, and the whole damn thing came out of the wall. As you can see, the anchor up there. Right there, just came out of the wall. These things are rated at 25 pounds per anchor. This thing probably weighs 20 pounds. Oh, so annoying. So I'm gonna put this damn thing back up. I bended it back in place. I'm gonna put a couple more anchors in the damn thing. And I might just use some zip ties to go around the base of that thing, or the top of it, so I can get this damn thing in there. Man, what a mess for what it is. Not a pain in the ass. All right, it's crudely up there. This thing is such a pain in the ass. It looks cool, but I don't recommend it, man. It's only got 2 axes or 2 cables supporting it. So what I'm gonna do is get that closer to the ceiling. And I don't even care if it's all the way to the ceiling because no one can see it. I'll black out the zip ties, and then I'll make sure all these damn things are level. I ended up just using the other half extension cord with the plug. That way I can plug it in right there, and it can be on its own independent remote. It's kind of cool. I did test it, it does work. So, all right, let me get it buttoned up, farther up, at least about an inch from the ceiling, and then level all these damn things. I'll get it plugged in and I'll show you how it works. Now, if you buy this thing, use this as a reference of how it looks, how the different squares go together. The large one's on top, the middle one second down, and then the little one is the one is the lowest. And it doesn't really explain. You gotta really finagle them and figure it out. It's such a pain in the ass, man. But I think it'll be cool once they get it all situated, but man, what a pain. All right, I got it where I want it, pretty much level. It does look cool, don't get me wrong. You can adjust them all the way down to like 7 foot to like right below it. So that one's about 7, 8.5. That one's about 9 foot from the ground, that is. Now, if I put it in the living room, this would not suffice, or I'd be so pissed. I'm gonna spray those black so you won't see it in the cord too. But for living room, I would have sent this thing back. This thing is kind of a piece of shit. I mean, it feels okay. It's kind of janky how they want you to do it with no real explanation. So it should look cool in here, and it's fine for a garage project. You know what I mean? So all right, let me get this routed around and plugged in, get that painted, and we'll do a fun little reveal. Cool? All right, guys, all wired up. Most of it's painted black. Looks fine enough for a garage. And then, yeah, it's just plugged in right there. I gotta paint the cord black so it doesn't stick out, but I'll do that later. In any case, yeah, so this is all by remote because it's plugged in. So hit on. That's pretty fancy. Got 2 settings, like a warm setting, which I'll never use, and a cold setting to match these guys. But no, that's pretty rad. I like it. And it's nice. It's all by remote. So this way, when I have the main ones off, I can still just hang out in here on my desk, probably over there, and get work done in here, where I'm not wasting a bunch of electricity. But yeah, pretty neato, guys. Pain in the ass to put up. I don't recommend it if it's your first time doing like a light fixture. It'll drive you mad. But it's pretty cool though. It looks really nice. So all right, just a quick short video, guys. And the rest of today, this weekend, is gonna be all about this accent wall. And this is also gonna light up. It'll make sense. So that'll be the next video. Pretty cool. All right, guys, take care.